Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. As we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news, inflation seems to be in retreat in all major economies now. The closely watched American CPI inflation result for May got the benefit of falling petrol prices. The headline level came in at 4%, ahead of year-ago levels, which was marginally better than the expected 4.1% and much lower than the 4.7% level in April. From April to May, inflation is only up 0.1%. But excluding food and energy costs, American inflation was up 5.3%, so inflation clearly isn't beaten yet. Food prices rose. Still, even at this level, it is their lowest since November 2021. Faster falling inflation levels, no matter which index you choose to watch, does support the idea that the Fed may choose to pause its current cycle of monetary policy tightening. That is what most analysts are picking. But 5.3% is still way above their policy target and still quite sticky. And an early signal that they have done enough might unleash a new burst of animal spirits that reignites inflation numbers. They certainly don't want that. It is no certainty they will pause on Thursday. Bond market signals aren't buying the pause view. Lackluster conditions are not only in the US. China's central bank unexpectedly cut its short-term policy interest rate, easing its monetary policy stance to help aid their economy's stuttering and faltering recovery. Overnight, China cut its reverse repo rate to 1.7% in another turn of the stimulus tap. This was the first reduction in that rate since August 2022. The yuan fell, benchmark bond yields fell there. This sudden action comes just days after their central bank pleaded for patience, and their May new yuan loan levels bounced back weaker in May than expected after the dire April levels. Data out later this week is expected to point to further growing economic weakness. Going against the retreating trends, however, Japan is now reporting an upturn in business sentiment. And German CPI inflation fell from 7.2% in April from a year ago to 6.1% in May on the same basis, and was down 0.1% between the two 2023 months. So they're now also making headway in their inflation fight. The US Treasury 10-year yield will start today at 3.85% and up 10 basis points from yesterday. And the price of gold will start today down $14 at $1,942 an ounce. And oil prices have recovered $2 from yesterday to be at just over $69.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is $74.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today up a quarter cent at 61.5 US cents. Against the Aussie, we're a quarter cent firmer too from yesterday at just on 90.8 Australian cents. Against the euro, with little change to 57 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index is now up 20 basis points to 69.5, which is actually a two-week high. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.